Welcome back to the Rugby Oaks. My name is George, and I hope you've all recovered from quite a sad loss. I'm saying it with a smile on my face, but I've recovered, and I'm hoping everyone can just move forward and look forward to this coming weekend. It's a huge game in Nelspruit. The Boks are out for redemption. The Argentines are keen for their first ever championship win. So it's a massive weekend for rugby in general. So I'm going to be predicting Rusty's match day 23. Look, it's just my predictions. You can tell me in the comments if it's what you think, who you'd pick in places that you think I've chosen wrong. But yeah, let's just get stuck into it. So starting off, Oxenchair, Bongi Benambi, France Mayaba. Oxenchair absolutely bent that RG tight head prop in the first few minutes of the game in a scrum. And I would like to see that happen more often. So he keeps his spot. Bongi returns. Well, he's been rested, so he returns fresh and raring to go. So I think we start him. And then France will have the same thing, rested and raring to go. That's probably the best front row in the world. So we go with that, starting things off. Then we've got Irvin. Irvin has to start, and he's going to be then breaking the record, 128 caps. I mean, unbelievable scenes, ladies and gentlemen. 128 caps. And if you think about it, COVID wiped out maybe 10, 13 tests. So he would have been well past Victor Matfield's record by now. And he would have been setting some kind of global record, I reckon. But anyway, Irvin gets his record cap, and next to him is Roanoke here. Look, he went off injured, looked like blood injury. I think he's fine. I don't think there's any issues, but he's on number 5. And then the back 3, Sia looks fine. I know they said he'll be out for a couple of weeks with the nose and whatnot. I think he's fine, and he's going to captain the side next to the best rugby player in the world, Pieter-Steph du Toit, packing down at 7. And then I'm going with Ulrich Lowe to start at 8. Now, look, he's been come off the bench the last few games. Jasper has not done anything wrong, but I think we can bring Jasper off the bench near the end of the game, or for the bomb squad, to bring that extra beef and boom fire that we want to see. But Ulrich has a different style of gameplay. And I reckon if he's there with Pieter-Steph and Sia, that's quite a lacquer dynamic back 3. Now, I'm going on, but I'll stop for a second there. Please, guys, give us a like and a subscribe. Share us with your mates. We're getting there. We're building the numbers. We're rolling there. But just give us a little like and a subscribe there, man. But yeah, moving on then to the back line. I'm going to go with Hendrickse here. I didn't want to say the name. I get confused. It's Jaden or Jordan. Jaden Hendrickse. Jaden will start for me. Nothing wrong with the others. Look, Grant Williams, I'm not sure if he's back from injury. Otherwise, I probably would have started with Grant. But I think he deserves a start now, Jaden. And he can get some extra game minutes under his belt. He came on and he looked all right. He did look a bit nervous, but that's because it was a tight game, in my opinion. Well, everyone knows it was a tight game, but I mean his nerves. Anyway, he'll then have Andre Pollard at 10, no doubt. He went off, and look, in my thoughts last game, he probably shouldn't have gone off. He probably should have shifted to 12, but we'll dive into that a little bit later. But anyway, moving on. Backline continued. So Chesy, 11. He's back. He's been rested. I saw him sleeping there in the team bus. He's much, but he's ready to go. And we know he's going to do what he does best and break ankles, Damien Dullander also rested. He comes straight back into the team with Jesse Krill, his partner in crime. Jesse's obviously not rested. He's been traveling. But I'll explain how I see the changes happening. But Jesse Krill there. Curtly Arendse then on the 14. Look, he did nothing wrong in the last game. Yes, he got a yellow card, but I don't think he deserves to be, I don't want to say lose his spot, but he stays there. And then that teams up with Cheslin Colby as the Power Rangers. And then Billy LaRue for me will start this game. Apelele Fassi, he's travelled with the team. Billy's rested. So I think there's a method to the madness there. Billy rests. Billy now comes in, firing. He is that sort of passing general of the team. He's a playmaker. Some people don't like him. I love him. And he'll start. Nothing wrong with Apelele Fassi at all, but I just think for this game, this is how it's going to look. Again, it's all part of the game plan if you think about how Russie's left some people behind and everything. They don't just give away caps for fun. Anyway, that's the starting 15. Let me know what you think in the comments. I'm going to move on to the bomb squad, and I'm going to fly through them quickly. Malcolm Marks, he's there. We need some experience there. Nothing wrong with what Vessels did when he came on. He only had a couple of lineouts anyway, but Malcolm Marks gets back in. And I've now gone with Thomas du Toit as the loose-head replacement and Vincent Koch as the tight-head replacement. But Thomas du Toit, I just think he deserves more game time. He just isn't getting enough time. And he's dynamic. He can play loose and tight head. So if there's ever a situation in this game, if there were to be one, he can shift around. But I just think he deserves more game time. He hasn't had enough of a crack for me. And then Salman Murat, the lock cover, and then Visser and Kwacha. So Jasper Visser and Kwacha Smith coming off. I mean, that's a pretty solid pack of 6 forwards that we can bring on. Then tying off the bomb squad, we've got Kobus Reiner coming off for that extra bit of pace injection that we'll be looking for in the second half. And he also covers wing, so he's dynamic there. And then I'm keeping Tumani Lubok. And people can come and hate and you blame him for everything. He missed a kick and he kicked one short ball, didn't get it out. But that was all he did wrong. And yes, you'll say, oh, but he could have kicked it over to win the game. But that was, in my opinion, this is the coach's mistake. The coaches, now hear me out. The coaches should have, in such a tight game, kept Andre Pollard on, shifted him to 12, removed Curtly Orenser because he was a red card threat. You moved Krill to wing. Then you've got, Mani Lubok, Andre Pollard, and Lukhanyo shifting to 13, which is very comfortable. I think that would have been that should have been how the game ended. It didn't, and that's the coach's mistake, not Mani Lubok's mistake. Okay. Just getting it off my chest. I feel the hate for Mani Lubok is ridiculous. We were all bummed. But anyway, we move on. Redemption for the guy. Let him play this weekend and show you what he does best as a fly-off, and that's get the ball, distribute the ball to the back line. Yes, fly-off can kick, but the fly-off doesn't always have to kick. Anyway, I've gone on too much about it. And that is my prediction for the squad, or the match day squad for this weekend in Nelspruit. Let me know what you think in the comments. Tell me who you would have chosen in certain positions ahead of people that I've put there. But yeah, thanks very much. Like, share, subscribe, and thanks for watching. Cheers.